Sup? When it comes to technology, I just say it how it is. I'm not afraid to speak my mind, to make a stand, or to call a spade a compact, uni-handled terraforming solution. And right here, right now, I'm going to stick my neck out and say no one's going to remember the iPhone in 100 years' time. Okay, so it looks pretty, and you can play Angry Birds on it, incessantly, for like 4 months, non-stop, dispensing with all but the most essential of bodily functions until you get that final third star. You can do all that, and every once in a while, you can make or receive a telephone call, if you're lucky, and the signal, and you've got battery, and you're holding it right, and the thing hasn't crashed and the network's not down, and the moon is gibbous. No, we won't care about the iPhone in 100 years' time, any more than we care about penny farthings now. So, which gadgets will live on? Which gadgets have changed the world for the better and continue to do so? I'm talking about single items of techno-wizardry that have prompted a seismic shift in the way we live and the way we think. What are they? I don't know. Nor am I stupid enough to open myself up to a distasteful and very public e-flogging by attempting to give a definitive list. But seeing as you're presumably here for some sort of opinion, may I humbly suggest the following 5 for your consideration. In no particular order. The telephone. Not the iPhone, just the telephone, or phone for short. Before the phone came along, if you wanted to tell your sister in Manchester about the funny thing your cat just did, well, you wouldn't have bothered. It would have been too time-consuming and boring. You'd have had to write a letter and buy a stamp and stick the stamp on the envelope and hand the letter to the Queen, and by the time you'd done all that, the moment would have passed. But thanks to the telephone, we can now tell everyone about everything, every sodding day, which is why I never answer mine. After all, if it's that important, they'll send a letter. The lighter. Rubbing sticks together is fine for scouts, but inappropriate at dinner parties. Matches were alright, but they can get wet or dropped. No, it took the lighter to really bring fire to the masses. Fire in the car, fire at the bus stop, fire in the palm of your hand any time of day or night. They may have killed more people than they've saved, but the lighter remains the #1 toy for bored children the world over. Probably. GPS. Okay, so I'm here, and I want to get there. But what's the best route? Sorry, that was a bad example because it's just a few paces in a straight line. But for slightly more ambitious journeys, GPS is the key. It stands for Great Place Systematics. With GPS, you can now switch off 99% of your brain whilst driving, leaving that 1% ticking over in case you need to fiddle with the radio, take a call, send a text, get something out of the glove box, or talk to a police officer about your dangerous driving. How many's that? 3. Okay, here's a conundrum. Rechargeable batteries have been around for decades and are quite clearly a brilliant idea. So why is the end of aisle 7 in every supermarket in Britain still covered in batteries of all shapes and flavours, most of which fit devices people stopped buying around the time the Normans invaded? Are there still hidden pockets of society that haven't yet realised you need only buy 1 set of batteries for life and then just keep recharging them? It's not like it's a big secret. If it is a big secret and I've just blown it, I'm sorry. And finally, the all-time best piece of technology in the history of the world ever. The single best invention. The one bit of kit none of us could live without. The pinnacle of modern... Might have forgotten to charge the batteries in the pod. This is going to get worse.